Now, staff of Metro Mass Transit demonstrates for better conditions of service. That is currently ongoing. And joining us is Maxwell Aboagye. He's joining us live from the premises. Maxwell, if you can hear me, what is the current situation at the premises?
Well, Daniel, as you rightly said, the workers here are demonstrating for better salaries and what they term salary disparities. We got here as early as 7 o'clock a.m. when we had an indication that they were demonstrating inside. But when we come in, it was all singing, drumming, and intermittent firing of musketry here. The workers here are not really working. They are not doing anything. As you can rightly see behind me, this is what the mood has been like for the past 2 hours. The only difference here at this point is that they've stopped the singing and the dancing, and they're just walking around, just having conversations amongst themselves. Well, one of the things that have triggered, this demonstration, I should say, is salary disparities. But that's not the only thing. Well, the workers here say they've had indication that their managing director, Bennett Aboagye, has gotten the permission of the management board, the management of this particular company to go ahead and then purchase a 2017 V8 model. And that is what has triggered the demonstration here. What you can see, the noise you can hear in the background right now, the managing director has just arrived and they are calling for the removal of the managing director, Bennett Aboagye. But one thing that I need to mention to you is that, well, earlier this morning, what happened was that they went around and deflated about the tires of about 4 vehicles here on this compound. Well, I saw them deflate the car tire of the legal manager here, and then the transport operating manager, the traffic operating manager here, I should say, and then 2 other 4x4 vehicles. They say that all of these people that I've mentioned are complicit in the salary disparities that they are experiencing as workers here. The workers here are tight-lipped. They will not speak to us on camera, but their leaders, that is the union here, they have been talking and they have been raising all of these issues. Earlier, I engaged the local union chairman here, and he said that they are demanding the removal of the managing director, and if it does not go, there's no way they're going to stop the protest happening on the compound of the MMT. So if you come here to Kaneshie, the Metro Mass Transit compound, it's all chaos here. Workers are going around, moving around from one office to the other, seizing the car keys of some top management officers here on this compound. I mean, I witnessed one of them. They barged into the office of the legal manager, demanded for his keys, took it away, and then displayed it to the cameras here, to the media people who have gathered here. They went on to another office, the traffic operating manager, took his car keys, and then displayed it to the media people here. In fact, when you go around, 4 Toyota Fortuner vehicles, they've deflated all the tires here on this compound. Daniel.
Right, Maxwell, are they able to say what exactly these management members have done to warrant their seizing their cars?
Well, top of the things that they mentioned, it's a tall list of issues that they are raising. They say, one, their allowances are not forthcoming. They say usually when they travel outside the region, sometimes to the northern region and to other parts of the country, they do not really get the allowances that are due them. Some of the drivers are complaining that the allowances that are due them, sometimes they are paid 10 Ghana cedis, and they say that is woefully inadequate. Other issues that they are raising also is about their provident fund, which they say that the management is not really doing anything to provide them with their provident fund. They say their allowances are not forthcoming. A lot of their salaries are in arrears. That is the allowances. The 10 Ghana cedis salaries they are talking about, they say, have also not been coming. So these are part of the issues that they are mentioning. But what broke the camel's back, really, it's about the purchase of the V8 vehicle. They are saying that management has actually approved for the purchase of that V8, 2017 V8 vehicle for their managing director. They say when the managing director was appointed, 2 other deputies were appointed to assist him in his daily work. But it looks like he has hired his own consultant, and they say that particular consultant is taking a salary of 9,000 Ghana cedis, which they think is too much for them. Now, they come to the cost of the V8 vehicle that they are talking about. They say it costs as much as $105,000 US, and that they say in Ghana cedis is about 4.5 billion old Ghana cedis. They are saying that they placed the request for the purchase of a bus which costs less than the V8 vehicle that management has approved to be bought for the managing director, but that bus has not been bought yet. They claim that all their suppliers, they say that they owe GWEL, for instance. I mean, if you're talking about the purchase of fuel to run this business, they owe GWEL. And then some other spare parts needed to fix a lot of the buses that we see here are faulty. They say that management is not heeding to all these requests that they put before them. So they do not see the need, or they think that it's a misplaced priority to have this litany of issues right under their nose, and they're not responding to them, and they're going ahead to purchase a V8 vehicle, a V8, 4x4 for their managing director. So that really has triggered the protest here. So it's a litany of issues they're raising, but what really broke the camel's back is what they say that they have had for the approval of the V8 vehicle. Now, I see some of them coming closer. I know the union said you shouldn't talk to us, but I really want to talk to you. We want to hear from you. What do you do here at the Metro Mass Transit, sir?
I'm a driver, sir. A driver.
A driver.
Yes, please.
Now, you're raising issues about your allowances. You say that the 10 Ghana cedis that they give you is not enough, and you think that management is taking what you call, fat per diems.
Yes, please. It's true. Yes. So we are appealing to the government to come to our aid, to come and help us. We are dying. The company is collapsing.
How is it collapsing?
Collapsing by the buses are broken down. There are no spare parts. Spare parts are not coming, and they are using the money for big cars, whereby one person will sit inside. And they are bringing buses. They said the bus is the money is too big for them, which is 2.something billion, but they are using 4.5 billion for their salon cars, which is not. We are not happy about it. So we want the government to come to the aid of us, to help us. That's what our pleading.
Now, your union leaders have actually deflated about 4 ties here. I mean, I saw them going around, moving from one office to the other, seizing car keys belonging to some top management, people here on this compound. Do you think you need to be this aggressive to get your issues, addressed?
Yeah, it's quite. Let's take that you are born alone. You came here alone with nothing. They came to the office with nothing. So when they are going, they have to go with nothing. The cars belong to the company, not the personality, not individually. It's for the company. So you have to see.
Why you are deflating the tires and seizing the cars?
Yes, we are deflating the tires for them not to use the vehicles. It's for the company.
Now, do you support that? Do you support that action?
Yes, I support it because they are cheating us. Yes, they are cheating us, so I support it.
Well, you've also been holding this cardboard here. What do you do here? Your name and what do you do here?
I'm point officer.
What?
Point officer.
Point officer. Tell me, what are your issues also?
The issue is that we heard our MD is going to buy a car, 48 billion. 48 billion. And as we are
your union leader said 4.5 billion old Ghana.
Billion, yeah.
Okay.
And when we heard it, we were not okay with it because, look, our buses are breaking down and other things. We don't have buses to go work and other things. So we are not okay with that. And when we even request our salary and other things, back pay and other things, say you don't have money. So where will we get that 48 million to buy that car for the MD? So we are pleading Nana should come and help us. We need Nana here.
And you are calling for a managing director to go. I mean, what has it done wrong?
No, how can you just came now, you want to buy a car, 48 billion. We don't have money enough to do that. And you say you use your car to rent us so that we pay for 50 million for a month.
Yeah, I'm trying to see Daniel. We just saw the union chairman moving. We're trying to get his attention so we can speak to him because the union chairman actually led the crowd. He actually led some of the workers to the offices of the legal manager and some other workers here to seize the car keys. We actually want to get some reaction from him, get some comment from him to see how he's going to respond to some of the issues that the workers are raising. Well, if my cameraman would want to move to us so we can get inside right now and get some of the reactions, some of the things happening within the presence of the of the office itself here. But you're raising issues now. what really are your concerns, sir? What do you do here, and what really are your concerns? Well, hello, madam. Okay. Well, she's a bit camera side, but sir, you want to talk to us? Okay, he's also not going to talk because a lot of the union leaders here have actually warned them not to speak to the media. So the workers are tight-lipped. They don't want to defy the orders of the union leaders. What's your name and what do you do here?
Your friend is Josephine, a female driver.
Josephine, female driver. Why are demonstrations be brave? Me won't say car tires now. Cars a no. What juju car tires in our compound way so. Again, as importing Benamu.
Yeah, that's sorry, yeah. Yeah, Dina, a bear bosumine, a dinner banner. Or so here, Kabia. No boy yet din. Yes, you say Jumano. There be a penny for near Casso, must say a coffin. Then you know, I perceive a boy sending a bear Jumana Becosso. But so what me requested, Kabia, no boy yet dear. A bit to me top buses too. Why, Brian, you hear your pass. Passes be bringing up Pakistan. Now, you are met in a Jumana and Wojin who name woman. Maybe I have self interest.
Well, so it's a basic concern here. Well, she's also mentioning the points that I raised earlier. She's raising concerns. She says that the managing director here, approval has been made for him to get a vehicle, a V8 vehicle that can actually purchase 2 buses that he can use to work. And that's one of the reasons why they are demonstrating here today. Inti more drivers no so more say more allowance nenya mo say mo to kwan akọ imyamya bebre
yeah drivers say na mo kwan so a de bia ye share problems ni ade but ye nje race allowance so empanifo na to office no mo nje race allowance enyoma bebre na ye nya but ya committee ye ho say ye be ye adwuma no enti ubasha metromas female drivers ni bebre because of akwatua na enye no but ye ne ye wo mu no ya bom modern say ye be ma adwuma no se ne tie bia ye be ye nanso enyoma enkoye sa enti ye pesa abambem no obehwe no kan because ye salary na ye gine kura no enye nanso ye manage say ye de be ye adwuma no enti ye hia say aban beba na ombeba be siesie sa nyoma we nyina na ba akofo be sori say ogika ne bo ye din
Well, she's calling for government intervention. She says that their salary is woefully inadequate as a driver. She says her allowance is really not, it's not enough. She says the management members actually take fat per diems, and that's one thing that we've heard, countless times since we arrived here, and there the drivers receive, very little meager allowances. Some of them told us that that amount is actually 10 Ghana cedis. Let's find out from them, those who are willing to talk to us. Sir, are you willing to talk to us? Maxwell from John.
Yeah, someone in the said you had one, bread. To see a fuel crack, I didn't have no crano, and yet Kakitwa. And nothing to know. Yes, spare pass, my yenya. To say Yakatu swear day, and Yakan was Makaka, Yaka, it is Siano, Sir M. Duemomude, and Yayan with Mamohano cra. Won't go, while you're not just or Bana or Babua or Mampani, or Banoya just over Gumatro Mana de Nwako, what me Matoka 4.5 billion and conquer them, or because we have spare pass at Eddie Edma, High Edward, it is Siano, they pass their own free armor there, Ronco, or Mama.
So it's a basic concern. Well, if you speak to a lot of the workers here, well, some of the concerns that they're raising is that they actually had a manager who was doing a good job, but this new manager is not really helping issues at all. Now we're trying to take you inside so you can have a good view of what is happening here within the prisons of the Metro Mass Transit company here at Kaneshi here in this transport yard. So what's your name and what do you do?
I'm Johnson Boatin, sir.
Johnson Boatin, what do you do here?
Master, yeah, no music. Pronoun Kazan, what you want to see him, Kazan. Eddie said, allowance out the mind, but move for my allowance, almost for my toe, cry, you go to toe. Never go to toe. Was it the one for the schedule. Oba Abeji, Oba Skanakam. So, yes, here. Oba Dabba discuss it to Obi Oban saying, yeah, man from 202 up to now. The salary cry in 10 million. No, people and say 90 million, 9,000 Ghana a month. Oh, yeah. Yeah, could just back. I don't know medical secretary. Medical secretary enough. Oh, yeah, it's in an engagement. Then we just carry a neighbor, a bad neighbor. And then the fee Holland. China by and Rana, you was at China. It's going to be. What you compare in this guy? And it's going to be.
Well, so Daniel, it's a basic concern here. A lot of them are saying that the company has been complaining about meager resources. So they do not see the need for the same company to actually spend resources to buy, a VA, they say 2017 model for the managing director. As it stands right now, the managing director just drove in about 10 minutes ago, and you saw his vehicle. A lot of the workers were shouting and hailing all sort of invectives as he, moved his vehicle inside. We'll be getting inside to get a reaction, to find out what is happening in there, and also find out how the union members, the union executive, would actually find a way to de-escalate the situation here at the MMT transport yard, Daniel.
Thank you, Maxwell, and we'll be coming back to you during the day for those updates from the MMT premises.